I'm gonna share some of my healthy meal planning tips with you today. So for me, I have been meal planning or prepping for 6 years now. And in the beginning, it seemed really hard and really overwhelming of thinking like, oh my gosh, like different meals this many times a day, this many days a week, like, oh my gosh, it's so overwhelming. How do I make like all these different meals, all these different times and make it work, right? So let me give you the basics. What I do is I pick 2 to 3 meals that are my favorite, that are gonna be on rotation for 2 weeks. So let's say I pick chicken and broccoli and sweet potatoes. And then let's say I pick like ground turkey with green chili and green beans and brown rice. Okay, let's just start with 2. So I have ground turkey and I have chicken on my proteins. And so what I do is basically everything can be prepped on cookie sheets. Crazy, I know, but when you put something in the oven, you don't have to worry about it, right? Like you put it in there, the timer beeps, you know it's time to come out. I don't suggest making things in skillets or making things on the grill, stuff that like when life starts happening or kids start running around or bath time or bedtime or whatever it is, like you forget your food's on there and then it all burns up and it was all for nothing, right? So I suggest always cooking everything in the oven. So get a cookie sheet, put all your chicken on one cookie sheet. Use different types of seasoning like Mrs. Dash or use Bragg's, but different lines should have different seasoning. So it's not all seasoned the same. Some of it has lemon pepper, some of it's Cajun, maybe some of it has like a Thai seasoning on it or something, but so all the chicken tastes different. And then let's say you're gonna cook up your ground turkey on another sheet, right? Put that on a sheet, or you know, your turkey breast, or you can put fish on a cookie sheet or whatever it is, put it on that separate cookie sheet. And then you can cut up, say I pick sweet potatoes, right? Cut up all your sweet potatoes, those go on a different cookie sheet. Then you can cut up like my vegetable on the other one, let's say I did zucchini. Cut up all the zucchini, different cookie sheet with like coconut oil, and then you can cook it all in the oven at the same time. Crazy, right? So then, you know, you put it in, you put your timer on, and then when it beeps, you know, you take your chicken out or take your fish out at certain times, and then you start mix and matching. So what I mean by that is just because I pick chicken, broccoli, sweet potatoes on one, doesn't mean I can't mix those things up with my other meal, okay? So then I start like using Tupperwares or baggies. You can use the baggie method, which you put the protein in, your vegetables in, and your carb in the baggie. And then you make like, you know, your baggies for that day, like your 3 baggies, and you put in 1 gallon baggie and write like Monday on it. And then you move on to Tuesday. But don't be scared to like mix the ground turkey with the sweet potatoes and the broccoli, and then put the chicken over here with the zucchini and the brown rice. And then you can take like your ground turkey and your zucchini and put it with sweet potatoes. And so you can mix and match like all of those things that you made, and then you freeze what you don't need within 3 days. Okay, you leave out 3 days worth, you freeze what you don't need within 3 days, and then every day you just start rotating out of your freezer into your refrigerator, and for 2 weeks, like you are good to go. And then you just rotate your foods and warm them up either in a skillet or in a microwave at work or whatever it is, but don't overcomplicate things. Pick out 2 to 3 proteins, 2 to 3 vegetables, 2 to 3 healthy carbs, and then just cycle those things. Go on Amazon, find some super cheap like black Tupperwares that they're so cheap that if it gets nasty or you forget about it, like you could throw it away and it's not a big deal. It's not like real Tupperware. Or like you could keep them in their microwave and dishwasher safe. That's what I personally use because I feel like it's so easy. And then just don't let your meal planning overwhelm you. Just keep it simple. Think about different ways that you can put those 3 proteins, 3 vegetables, 3 carbs together to make different meals, and use different seasonings or you know, different sauces or different like oils like olive oil or coconut oil or you know, things like that you can mix them up and make them taste different. So don't let it overwhelm you. It's super easy. Put it all on cookie sheets, put it all in the oven with a timer, and boom, your meal planning made easy.